you could have said, you guys, are you filling up to go into the lake? To me, that's a normal way to ask that. Do you fill up to go into the lake today?
There was 100 different ways I could ask.
Getting wet. Why getting wet, Jeff?
Because you're going to get in the water. I mean, it was so freaking hot. We weren't going to just sit on the boat. We were going to get in the lake.
You said, well, we're already at the lake. I was like, well, technically, we're at a restaurant that's near the lake. We're not actually at
what I have to put up with? So for this week's podcast, I thought we could start with you and I spent back-to-back weekends together.
I know, the horror.
Pool party and then a lake trip. And I thought maybe we could talk a little bit about the lake trip if you want.
Yeah, there was a few things that happened. I brought my best friend along with me for one. So that was a lot of fun.
Shout out Beth. That was a lot of fun.
There was a lot of ganging up on you and ganging up on me. Not usually at the same time. But wasn't it nice to have some backup?
Yes, but no, because I still think you guys ganged up on me more than we ganged up on you.
No,
yeah.
Surely not.
You want to tell everybody about the
fish incident?
Well, before we get to the fish, I thought you were probably going to throw me under the bus about asking if you were ready to go to the lake.
Oh, you wanted me to bring that up, huh?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, if we're going to get and be honest and just throw it out there.
All right. We all decided we'd go ahead and hit up lunch. Kind of took a slow morning, so we ended up at lunch instead of breakfast.
By the way, took you to Nancy's Pies and More in Keys, Oklahoma.
Good. I did not order it, but somebody needs to order that chocolate cake. Because I'll tell you what, we almost turned around and went the opposite direction just to get more cake on the way home. So shout out to Nancy's.
Yeah, go eat it if you can over there in Keys, Oklahoma. But we're sitting there and we're just chatting about everything. And then I look at you and say, what?
Jeff said, you ladies feel like getting wet? That did not land well. And no,
it was one of those where you could see the words coming out of your mouth. You want to pull them back, from like the cartoons.
Because you know who's sitting across from you, and I wasn't going to let that go.
You made it even creepier.
Because in my head, it sounded like, you gay ladies feel like getting wet?
I didn't even say ladies. I just said you guys.
Yeah, you did say you guys, but I heard you ladies feel like getting wet in my head.
It's the creepiest voice ever.
Okay, but you could have said, you guys, are you filling up to go into the lake? To me, that's a normal way to ask that. Do you fill up to go into the lake today?
There was 100 different ways I could ask.
Getting wet. Why getting wet, Jeff?
Because you're going to get in the water. I mean, it was so freaking hot. We weren't going to just sit on the boat. We were going to get in the lake.
You said, well, we're already at the lake. I was like, well, technically, we're at a restaurant that's near the lake. We're not actually at
what I have to put up with?
Getting wet is just a weird way to ask somebody if they want to go to the lake.
That creepy voice you do creeps me out. Do it one more time.
You ladies feel like getting wet?
I did not ask it that way. I swear. As you're watching right now, I swear.
Know that's how it translated in my head. And we all did, by the way.
Wow. Other than that, though, we had a really good time.
We did. We've got
to circle back to the fish thing. Yeah,
you found out how quick I can move if I'm motivated.
Yeah, we talked about this on the radio. So if you listened to the radio, you've already heard this. If not, Rachel's not a big fan of fish.
I'm not. I have a phobia. I don't like them. I've gotten better about it, but I certainly don't want to touch them. Okay? Gross. So last time we went to the lake, I didn't have any problems with fish. Of course there's fish in the lake.
Right.
It's a lake. However, this time, immediately when I got in there, they were after me. I swear, Jeff.
There's 4 of us in the water, by the way. Not a single one of us are getting hit by the fish,
no,
except
it was just me.
For Rachel.
It was just me. And you had brought out a lily pad, which is more or less like a big foam platform you can get on if you and I watched you get on that platform before I even got on the water. And I heard squeak, squeak, squeak. Boy, that looks awfully difficult to get onto. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get on that platform. Yes, I can.
Oh, and in record time.
Really, really fast. I can shoot out of that water. To my credit, though, after the first one, I sat on there for like a minute and I was like, all right, I'll get back in the water. But another like 15 seconds later, another fish came for me, and I was
back up on the lily pad.
I was out permanently, and now I have sunburned knees because I didn't put sunscreen on my legs because they were supposed to be underwater, not sitting on a lily pad. That wasn't the plan.
It is a great look. If you've never seen anybody with sunburned knees, it's a great look. And on the radio, I thought I had a really good descriptor. The Holy Spirit possessed you, and you walked on water.
I shot out of that thing like a dolphin jumping out of water.
It was crazy.
And I swear they were just waiting for me to put my toes back in. They were.
This is going to be a nice segue into what I want to talk about too.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you were privy to the one that's going to start this, but are there places, restaurants specifically, that you've gone to more than once and the food is good, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe not the best in the world, but it's good, okay?
Yeah.
But you always have the most bizarre experience at.
I don't have one that recurs. You do, however, and I got to experience it.
Yeah,
with
this
you.
same lake trip, we went to a little restaurant, and I knew we were off to a bad start when I was trying to order nachos. Now, on the menu, it was shredded chicken and beef. And I just said, could I just do shredded chicken and no beef?
That was a confusing question, apparently.
It literally, you saw his face. I think I broke his brain.
I did. Yeah. I'm not sure what happened there, but you decided to backtrack and just give them to me how they come.
However it comes, I'll take it.
That's fine. Not going to be picky about things. Totally fine.
Right. So then we all got our food and we ate.
And it was correct.
Yeah, it was correct. No, I was going to say, I was a little worried what we were going to get, but everybody got what they ordered.
Yep. Mine was good.
Then we're getting close to being done, but we're still kind of picking at our plates. And Rachel's friend Beth is still literally eating with a fork, eating the rice that's on her plate.
Literally bringing a bite up to her mouth that she had just picked up off the plate.
And I was already done, so the guy comes back over, he picks up my plate, and he grabs Beth's plate.
Mid-bite.
Mid-bite. The fork is moving up from the plate to her mouth, and I guess my face.
Your face was classic. You were so like, oh, what's she gonna do? Why is this happening? It was just like, It was kind of like shock and excitement and like, what's gonna happen? What is he doing?
Well, and then he put it back down. I mean, I think he did see
had
my
to
face.
see your face. Or Beth's, because Beth just got real confused all of a sudden. But no, but it was like happening so fast, no words came out.
Right.
Everybody was just real confused about what was going on. But yeah, he must have seen y'all's faces because he put it back down. And he got a laugh too, but like.
This is the same place, okay, where prior to this, and you weren't privy to this one, they brought out the food and top plates and everything. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about how hot it was and how to be so careful, but they wanted us to pass this plate down instead of walking behind.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And what is so interesting is we did.
Yeah.
Not 2 seconds later, another wait person comes over and walks behind like the other one. I'm like, what? I have never. You're warning people they're going to hurt themselves, but yet pass it down.
Grab this hot plate and hand it to your neighbor.
You have all the mittens and stuff. I mean, what?
That was a bit of a bizarre experience, but the food, not bad.
Yeah, the food's not bad. Okay, well, I just had to get that. I just had to share because that's just. And by the way, if you've got some of those bizarre experiences, hit us up in the comments. I'd love to hear some of these.
Yeah, you can share them with us. I want to talk about this thing that I saw online because we always get different kinds of prep. I thought this was an interesting approach to dating. Did you see this headline? Single women are using Hinge to get their furniture built by matches for free.
I did see this. I did.
They said it's felt like getting a boyfriend experience on the first date. Okay, so there's obvious problems with this. Don't let a stranger into your home on a first date. So but let's pretend we live in a safe world where nothing like that's going to happen. Is this a genius idea, Jeff? What do you think about this? What would you think if somebody was like, hey, I'd love to meet you, hang out. I do have this IKEA furniture that needs to be built. Would you, if I was like, hey, would you want to come over and build it? And I'll like make you dinner. We'll have some wine. Like make it a date, but you're also building my furniture.
Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you straight up. If this is a first date, no, it's a hard pass. If you're deeper into the relationship, possibly. But I think I'm going to speak for every male on the face of the earth. Some assembly required. The worst words ever.
But yes, because of that, isn't it a good, like, what if you built it together? You could figure out how to problem solve together. You can see if you can read Swedish together.
Okay, let's put it this way. If you're able to put it together as a duo and not want to kill each other,
isn't that a good sign?
Maybe it's genius and your relationship's going to go further. But if this is a first date, no, I'm out.
Shouldn't you just know up front whether you can solve hard problems together?
No. We're not even in a relationship, and I love you like a sister. You say come over and help me no.
Is it because you're going to get mad and start yelling at the stuff and kick it over and you just don't feel like
it's because all of these, and I mean every last one of them, have issues like you're talking about. Instructions in Swedish, or they didn't include all the materials.
Right, it's hard. That's why we don't want to put it together. That's the point, Jeff. We need help. Okay, this 23-year-old said, I think this trend is super cute and nice to know that the guys are willing to help out. It shows they're a good sport about it and the kind of person they are. Are you not a good sport, Jeff?
I guess I'm not a good sport, and I guess I'm not a kind person. I'm an honest person. Isn't that more important?
Yeah, it is more important, but I'd also like you to be able to put together my furniture.
Oh, if you whine enough, I'm coming over.
I know, you did help me pick up a couch.
Right.
However, not dating, and definitely not the first time I met you. I'm just curious what guys think about this. Do they think it's a good opportunity to show off some skills? Or
I think there's some guys that would really love doing that.
Yeah, what if they're really handy?
I really do.
Yeah.
I think the majority of us are going to say not on a first date.
All right. So maybe if I'm looking for a Tim the Toolman Taylor type, that'd be a good one.
Well, I don't know, because Tim the Toolman Taylor.
It's going to get more
power.
By the way,
that was a nice grunt. You'll get more power, but you're going to spend a lot of time in the emergency room.
That's also true. I can't afford those bills. Hey, did you hear they're rebooting that? I don't think that was an AI thing. I think they're actually rebooting Home Improvement.
How do you reboot that? Like, are you
like
can't
they're bringing back the characters?
Oh, the original characters? Oh, okay. Now that might work.
Now I need to make sure that it wasn't just some AI.
Yeah.
Can we talk about briefly?
Oh.
It's so annoying to be like, hey, is that project really? Now
you get
every
so excited.
Single project,
yes.
I'm like, is it actually happening? Let's see. However, Patricia Richardson has publicly stated she's not interested in participating. So, CBS offered apparently $1 billion to Tim Allen billion to Tim Allen and Richard Karn, who played Al, obviously. Maybe just Patricia Richardson isn't coming back. I don't know. There's a lot of buzz about this reboot, at least.
Sorry, I was sitting there with my mouth open because $1 billion.
$1 billion. You got to remember though, when it went off the air, it was at its peak.
No,
I mean, they shut it down at the prime.
I watched every episode
and didn't really go downhill in people's eyes. So, I mean, if they rebooted it, I'd watch it again.
Yeah, I'd give it a shot.
Yep. All right. Another thing. I have some running tips. Occasionally when I'm running, I think, would these be helpful for other people? Because as you know, my brain is not normal. So I feel like I think I'm overthinking, but it.
Time now for Rachel's running tips.
Rachel's overthinking. But there's a few different ones. So occasionally I like to run down at Scissortail Park in OKC. And I noticed do a few things. So I just wanted to throw out some tips just in case. Don't get locked into your routes. Try running things in different directions so you can see different views. Oklahoma City's really pretty.
Okay.
I'm telling you, there's a totally different view from one side of the soccer field to the other side of the soccer field.
No, I laugh because I knew what you were saying. It's fun. Okay, so I went east-west. Now I'm going to go west-east.
Well, my brain gets stuck in these boxes where I'm like, that's the route. This is the route that we run. And I'm like, nobody's making these rules except for me. So last time I ran out there, I made it a mission to I'm going to take a picture of something I've never seen from this angle before, because I ran out there a lot. I've seen it a lot, but I found something from a different angle. Stop laughing at me, Jeff, because that's the most normal one that I have. I only have 3. Okay, another one. Remember, if you're not running with water on you, your car is a water stop. So you can park strategically in dead zones, especially if you're out at Scissortail or any public park that has some water fountains out there. You need to strategically think about where you're putting your car so you get an extra water stop in. Isn't that smart?
That's smart.
I wish somebody would have told me that. This last one, you're really going to make fun of me for because it's the most bizarre, but I tell you what, really effective. You know how I've talked about Guitar Hero?
Yes.
I like Guitar Hero.
Yes.
It's a pattern matching game. You hit the buttons at the right time. You light up the things. It's very nice for your brain. I do this when I'm running to beats of music. I picture in my head like a Michael Jackson video if I'm on a sidewalk, like it lights up. Jeff is turned around laughing now. Rude, this is good motivation. Come on, when you hit the dot, they light up and you got to hit them on beat or you miss your streak. You got to get the perfect streak. You got to keep moving in the right. And if you're listening to a song, there's a lot of different beats you can keep, right?
No.
There's a lot of different times within a song. You can pick an instrument, pick the one. And if it's not reasonable to get your legs moving that fast, you can always throw in some hand motions. A punch when it hits the beat and you got to punch. So I know people look at me weird while I'm running because it's a full body thing sometimes, but I can't mess up the streak. I got to keep lighting it up. You got to punch at the right beats and stuff, hit your legs at the right time.
First
it
of all,
keeps me going.
this is making me laugh. I mean, if I had not gone to the little boy's room before this, I probably would have urinated on myself. But
I bet this is a running tip you've never heard.
No, it is. And I will tell you, you all the time sell yourself short. You always say, I'm not so creative. That stuff right there, that's creative because your brain is going places that, wow.
Your brain has got to find a way to think about not the work you're doing.
Let me go over here. Actually, what I ought to do, hang on, I'm coming over.
Okay.
You said from a different angle. So now I'm looking at this camera. Is this a different angle?
Isn't that weird?
You know what? I should take a picture of this.
Stop it. Have you tried running on beat before, Jeff? Have you thought about that? I think it's a good pro tip. Listen, if they can make apps that you listen to about running that say the zombies are after you and you need to move faster, they're catching up to you. Did you know this app
I did not know
exists?
that existed.
I think it's called Zombie Run.
Okay.
And it has like a storyline. It tells you where you are in the thing and you're running, and it tells you if you're getting faster, and it tracks your pace. So you got to speed up. And if you don't, they'll get you.
Here's the thing. I get the run into the beat. I get the punching. I get all that. What was making me laugh is you imagining that you're stepping on those lines.
Like Michael Jackson. Yeah, you got to light it up because that's the part that's really good for the brain. You got to see the things light up every time you hit it in your brain. You're like, yes, got it, got it, nailing it.
How do you know if you don't hit it?
You can kind of tell. It's your own judgment. But
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's your own brain. I mean, if you're smart about it, you're going to hit it every time, right?
That's right. But it'll keep you on pace. You can feel if you're lagging behind. That's right, Joe. Don't mock my ways. Actually, it's fine to mock them. This is a really outside of the box thinking, but it might help somebody in their running.
Well, we're almost to that water stop, which is where I parked the car.
That's good. You got an extra one.
Do you want to continue with this? Do you want to get to the game?
I think we
should
should probably stop talking about my weird running tips.
Okay. You want to do the game?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the game.
I'll save mine for next time.
We're going to figure out who knows the other one better. I'm pulling 3 cards at random. I don't know what's on these cards. It's best of 3 for both of us. More or less, if you're new to the game. We're going to read the card, determine what our answer is, read it out loud, and see if the other person picks our answer. Pretty simple.
Okay. This is not fair. These are too easy.
I pulled them at random, Jeff. These might be easy for you too.
I went with this one. What is the grossest thing I've ever eaten?
Calf rice?
Yeah, mountain oysters. Same thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was going to go that or liver, one or the other.
Yeah, I knew you were going to get that. Yeah, the liver was pretty bad too.
Okay, so one for me. Oh, I think you'll get this one. What did I dress up as for Halloween last year? Actually, I can't remember. We did a duo costume, and I can't remember.
I was going to say last year, at least for the radio portion, you dressed up as me.
Oh, that's right. We were each other last year.
You were me.
I'm going to give you that one because I think that's all I officially dressed up as last year. That was a good one, by the way. Hey, I just want everybody to know that Jeff and I wear the same size shorts. His shoulders are like 3 times the size as mine, but we do have the same size waist. That was a fun thing to learn too.
Okay, see how'd you do on this one? This actually could be a surprise. Who do I text the most often?
I mean, my natural inclination wants to say your wife because that just makes the most sense. But you also see her and talk to her, so you're probably not Maybe your cousin Link? Is that?
It's a good guess. It's actually you.
Oh!
Because we know so much work stuff. I text with you the most.
Yep. Oh, dang it. I should have known that one. All right, Jeff. What position do I usually sleep in? We've discussed this before. Because I think I know
you're not
yours.
a back sleeper.
Yeah.
Side, more like what is that? The fetal position kind of thing.
Actually, that's very specific. But yeah, I do that often. I'll give that to you. A side. I would have just taken side sleeper.
Oh, sweet.
You are also a side sleeper.
Yeah, I am.
I learned that when you had your shoulder surgery.
So wait, am I up 2-0?
I got one, didn't I?
Yeah, no, I think you did. Wait. Did you?
I'm real bad at math. What was the first one?
You got one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm up 2-1. All right, here we go. What's my greatest strength?
Oh, what would you say your greatest strength is? That makes it harder. I think you think your greatest strength is adaptability and learning?
That's actually a good one.
But no, that's not what came to your mind?
No.
Dang it.
What came to my mind, and I showed you the video when Mark tried to take me on.
Your old man strength?
Old man strength.
Really?
And only because of the word strength, I think, was the first thing that popped into my head. I was like, old man strength. So I'll give you that one because, I think the adaptability is pretty strong, Al.
Okay, so I got 2?
Yeah, you got 2.
Okay, so we're tied up. We'll see how you do this last one. What is my most prized possession? I'll tell you it's on me right now.
It's on you right now?
I have it with me right now, yes. I try not to leave home without it, so I always know where it is.
Is it your necklace?
Close?
No, it's your ring.
Yep.
Yes, it's your ring. I remember you telling me about that.
That is correct. It was my grandma's ring. Can't be replaced. So I always have it on me so I know where it is at all times.
Wow.
Jeff, I'm going to give you a half a point. I had to give you a lot of clues to get there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you the half a point and let you win this one.
Yay!
Not bad.
You didn't have to give that many clues.
Like 3.
What? No.
I'm bad at math.
You just said that it wasn't your necklace, and I went, oh, it's your ring.
I said I had it on me, too.
Oh,
Boom.
okay.
2.
Oh,
Two.
wow, 2.
Taking your half point back.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a lot of clues.